You say, I don't know if he's a gang banger or a gang member or anything. How about this? You beat your charges, we gonna get on Aiden Ross and I'm gonna just knock you out. Because you seem like you the only one that was up over there who done did all this shit, who actually go ahead and get with the fisticuffs. So you beat your charges. I think what they gonna give you like maybe 5 bands you needed. And we can just hop on brand race and we can tug it out in front of the world. And there you go.
What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all remember that. And we back with another video. New video. Shout out all my good subs. Greatly appreciate y'all. You know it. You know it. So y'all saw that clip at the top, right? Ceddy Nash apparently want the brand risk fade. Now, this all comes on the heels of him making a statement about Jefe being involved in the unaliving of baby Yui. Again, I don't know too much about this. I know that this was said. He says in here that he says something at the end that was like, I don't think it's true or something like that, but that's even like kind of worse to me. Like, why even say it if you know it's not true? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I said he been doing this a long time, so obviously he knows what it is he's doing. Don't really understand how, though, a nigga would want to fade brand risk or bare knuckle because somebody who's locked up is responding to some false allegations that you put out there for clickbait or whatever. But again, this is content, this is social media, and it be different. You know what I mean? Like, how are you offended at the offense of somebody you offended? I don't know. This is wild. But if this is your first time to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me if this is your first time to the channel. Shame on you. He says a lot in here. I skipped a little bit because he was like explaining some like case that went on. I felt like not like that, but I was like, he seemed kind of pressed explaining things to Aunt Jefe. If you know what the deal is, you wasn't in blood, you didn't snitch on nobody or whatever, then hey, that's just what it is. Like, I'm not gonna take any time in the video and explain any of that to you. You know what I mean? But again, you know, it's all the content and all that. But we gonna get straight to this.
But you're a fucking coward. You are a coward. So you ever gonna address Adam actually saying that, oh, I seen this in the Reddit, and they say that you were looking at your hands after you beat the person to death? No, because I can't call you a Jefe. You work for somebody. You work. You get a schedule, you get told, you get your little $125, and that's what that is. And the reason you won't go after Adam is because you're a coward and you...
Kiwi here, you gotta have signed NDAs, bro. You can't be like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody just be telling folks what you paying. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with that, homie? It's a little 125. Come on, gang.
Bro, see, that little money you need, niggas already got that. Niggas already got that shit. I go with a $2 million bond. I'm walking out with goddamn peanut butter sandwiches the very next hour. Don't gotta worry about none of that shit. You do. But let's go further. You did a whole lot of dry snitching on your no jumper shit. You did a whole lot. First off, dumbass, why in the world, and I said this in my video before, days when you...
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, it feel like, you know, like Ceddy is just doing like antagonizing or something right now, because it's like, bro, the nigga's behind bars fighting a hot one. He was tight that you mentioned his name with the unaliving of somebody from your section. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's upset with that. Meanwhile, you're running all kind of content on exactly what happened, and nobody knows. Nobody's got no video footage, nothing. Nobody knows what happened. You know what I mean? And y'all running all this stuff, even stuff that you know for a fact isn't true. And then he responds to that, and then it's like it seemed like Ceddy like antagonizing him, like you need this money and you're stupid, and it's just like I don't know, man. I think that's kind of like I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't know if they got some prior issues or whatnot. I know they communities definitely do, but I never heard of them having no issues. I wonder what this about for real.
You did this shit on this channel because you can't make the big channel. You're not equipped enough to make the big channel. Your dumb ass said, I came up there at like 9 whatever and people were already out there. I had to go get some tissue. You know why you had to get some tissue? Because you full of shit. That's why. Your house got to be made of tissue because everybody around you is full of shit. There's no way on God's green you should ever admit to being at a scene of a crime. I don't give a damn if they got you in 4K. You say, I don't know if he's a gang banger or a gang member or anything. How about this? You beat your charges, we gonna get on Aiden Ross and I'm gonna just knock you out. Because you seem like you the only one that was up over there who done did all this shit, who actually go ahead and get with the fisticuffs. So you beat your charges. I think what they gonna give you like maybe 5 bands you needed. And we can just...
Nigga, Ant ain't even said nothing about wanting to fight. And niggas put in straight, fake situations on him. They involving him in shit he don't got nothing to do with. 2 people who were unalived, who he don't got nothing to do with. Folks done put him in these cases while he's actually fighting a real hot one, locked up. He didn't even say, I'm going to need the fade or nothing. Said he tied at the response and said he need the fade. That's crazy, bruh.
Hop on brand risk and we can tug it out in front of the world and there you go. Because you keep on saying this weird ass shit. Well, Ceddy Nash is fake. If I'm fake, why are you addressing me? I'm trying to understand something. If Ceddy Nash is so fake, why acknowledge him? Nigga, am I the tribal chief?
Y'all see Ceddy Brim, gang. I done told y'all about them brims, gang. You see Ceddy Brim. I done told y'all about those before, gang. You gotta what the?
So you gotta acknowledge me, right? Got it right there. All right, cool.
You gotta watch the straight
you get
brims,
on that
gang.
white man's platform. He literally tried to give you an alley-oop to not say shit. Adam was more street than you. He said, I don't know if I should be asking this question or not. Nobody in that room, that's your homie. Nobody in your mind, because you got alter egos. You got like 5 alter egos. No, ego, pardon me. 5 altered egos. Nobody in your head or outside your homeboys said, yo, Maurice, nah, let's not do that. Maurice, let's not do that, man.
I'm be honest. I didn't think that we would first hear from Jefe on No Jumper. Straight like that. Like, I know that was a moment, everything, him and J Hood. I didn't think we was going to hear from him first on No Jumper. I thought it would have been on his own platform. Nor did I think that he would have said anything that he said to Adam on No Jumper about his case. But that's his business. This is what I'm going to say. And Jefe have been through this before. We know that. He came from the feds or whatever. So he been through the process. So I'm pretty sure that Ant know what he can and can't say. But I did not expect him to say all that he did on No Jumper, for real. Putting himself there, what he was going to get, any of that. I didn't expect that. But let's continue.
This how we know your dumb ass is dumb as hell. You said, he said that if I were to knock the dude off from Pueblos, I deserve to be in jail. You do. You do. I don't apologize for this shit. You niggas never say ever, whenever I do some shit and I say, well, shit, if he did it, he deserved what he get. That means you know the consequences of your actions and you think you're going to escape them. No. So once again, I never had no issue with the first video where you said, oh, Ceddy Nash, blah, blah, blah. No, that's it. You could go stir from me and all this shit. But now your second video, you're lying. You're flat out lying. Ceddy Nash came down. First off, nigga been back and forth. My whole family, my generation, meaning my mother's children were.
See, this is what kind of threw me off too, right? While I was peeping this is what kind of threw me off. Like, you responding to all that stuff that he's saying, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares, bro? Who cares about any of that? Like, talk about, like, the allegations that you put on him or whatever, but he seemed to be pressed about homie being like, oh, you not from the section, you paid your way, you used to be this, you a snitch. You know what I mean? Like, homie's locked up. I wouldn't even felt the need to respond nor explain anything to him. And that's no disrespect, but that's just like, that's how I would have felt. But let's continue.
Born in Sac. But my whole family from LA. All throughout the county. But that's fine. I don't gang bang on the internet. That's stupid to me. I've been saying that for years. So you're not going to get me on here throwing up hand signs and all that shit. You niggas keep on doing this shit. Y'all do this shit. I don't do none of this shit. I don't ever.
So do niggas gang bang off the internet? Out of curiosity. Again, people say bro from 6-0 and all that. I don't know. You feel me? He got the socks hat on. And Jefe made mention of that. Right? So I don't know if he gangbangs offline. But if you do, right, and this is what's going on behind the scenes, maybe that's why Aunt Jefe feel a way about you saying, oh, if he killed old boy from Pueblos, then he getting what he deserve, right? Because this is my thing. Ain't all that built off of bunk, right? Y'all whole thing in the streets and gangbanging, right, is built off bullshit, right? And in that bullshit, you know that folks got ops and gang members is gang members. And hey, if you unalive the gang member, that's part of the game. Why would you be like a nigga get what he deserved? Who's not to say the homie who got unalive got what he deserved? Mind you, I don't know nothing. I'm just speaking, yo, these are the rules of engagement for the streets, right? This is what I'm getting from everything. Maybe that's why Aunt Jefe feel a way about Ceddy saying, no, you getting what you deserve, because aren't you part of this? Said he don't do it online, meaning maybe he does it offline. Again, I don't know where niggas is from. I never seen Ceddy in LA or anything like that. I don't know him. You know what I mean? But maybe that's why niggas got the issue. If niggas is what they supposed to be offline and this, that, and the other, like, why would you come on the camera and be like, oh, a nigga get what he deserve, when the rules of engagement are as follows? Beef with the ops, kill the ops. Kill your brethren. I'm just saying.
For film, when I go to my section, I don't ever do anything like that when I go kick it with my homies. And yeah, niggas did call me. They called me from everywhere. They called me from the pit. They called me from the section. Bruh, everybody. Niggas who done known me over 20 plus years. I'm not putting people's names out on there because that's the shit you would do. Then you sit up here and try to say,
why not? You just saying your homies from the section who called you about what you did. Like, why not put them out there? I don't know. All this got me confused. I cannot believe that Ceddy doing this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is there some history here? Because this feel like it's personal or something. Y'all let me know in the comments, man.
Yeah, what type of street nigga do all this and all that?
Right.
You do the same shit. You talking about open rape cases, possibly. You talking about murders and shit, possibly. You even talked about the murder that I did lie and say, man, I hope he ain't a part of this shit, but I seen they saying this.
Look, he said that I did lie about. That's the most important part, though, Ceddy. You know what I'm saying? that you lied about that part. That's so super important. Even like you said, you got the calls. That wasn't a good move. But this is what I'm going to say. And Jefe absolutely speaks about all kind of situations on his channel. You know what I mean? I don't know Jefe to lie on situations. I know Jefe to be wrong in different situations for surely, and he'll come back and address those when he is. But I don't know him to just lie. I think everybody's a reporter at the end of the day. Like, we all reporters. You know what I mean? I think he reports on everything for surely, but I never seen him, like, you know what I mean, just like knowingly lie. And Ceddy said it right here. Ceddy just said, like, he knowingly lied, but you know what I mean? And I mean, maybe that's the nature of the game too, because people keep saying that. And Jefe speaks about everything and don't know he had that issue with J Hood. He's like, yo, you spoke on my situation multiple times. You feel me? So, you know, I just feel like the lies is where it get tricky.
So if you're going to lie on me, can you tell a little bit of truth? Because you tried to. You tried to. You did try to. But let me help you out. I got
to run that statement back. He said, yeah, I did lie on you, but if you go lie on me, can you tell a little bit of truth? What? Yo, this is golden. Yeah, I lied on you, but if you going to lie on me, tell a little bit of truth, nigga. Lie better than I did. That's crazy, Ceddy. That's crazy, Ceddy. The fuck?
I did lie and say, man, I hope he ain't a part of this shit, but I seen they saying this. So if you're going to lie on me, can you tell a little bit of truth? Because you tried to. You tried to. You did try to. But let me help you out. I ain't never paid to be from a gang a day in my life. That doesn't even make sense. It actually hinders me. Because there's individuals I can't even work with based off of my people. Ceddy Nash should probably be up a good $250K easily. Another $500K easily because of people who want to work with Ceddy Nash. But I'm like, bruh, I got to stick to the code.
See, this is what I mean. It's like we stick to the code where we want to stick to the code, and then we do what we want to do when we want to do what we want to do. What part of sticking to the code is putting Aunt Jefe on two unalivings that he has nothing to do with? Not reporting just the situation, right? But putting him on two bodies he genuinely don't have anything to do with, and y'all know. One of them for a fact, y'all know he'd have nothing to do with. I'm pretty sure y'all knew both of them. But then in the same breath, you say that there are people that you can't work with where you could have got a quarter milli in dollars, right? But you can't work with these people because you sticking to the code, but online you don't gangbang. You get what I'm saying? I just don't. I don't know, man. That's wild. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be like, all that street shit stupid as hell. That shit 6'7". That shit crazy. Like, niggas just do whatever. Like, I don't know, bro. That's wild to me. You gotta stick to the code like that, but not stick to the code when it come to the other stuff. Like, so niggas pick and choose where they stick to the code. And again, I don't have no problem with with Ceddy at all. I'm just reacting to the content. Ceddy done reached out to me before. I've been on live with him and all that. Never been nothing but solid to me. But this is like, that's kind of crazy. You can't work with niggas because you sticking to the code, but then you would just put two, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, and that's why, real quick, that's why I feel, let's go big real quick. That's why I feel Jefe with what he said about Flacco, right? Because Flacco is not a street nigga. Flacco don't come from the streets, never did no crimes that I know of. He not from LA, none of that. He's not in that part of our culture, right? So you expect Flacco to do all this kind of stuff. You don't even think twice about it. But Ceddy, again, like I said, I've heard this online. I don't know nothing personally, but I heard this online. Oh, he from 6'0", he got the socks hat on in this video right here. And he also just said right there, he can't work with certain people because of, you know what I'm saying, his street shit. So it's like, yo, nigga expects Flacco to do certain things. But if you come from the streets and you supposed to be this, that, and the other, yo, you're not doing that online. That's fine. But if you're doing it offline, it's like, come on, man. That's crazy. Niggas expect this from Flacco. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel Jefe on that.
So me reading the report that TMZ dropped, me going based off of your big homie said, man, and Jefe ain't here. He's probably in jail. And everybody like, no, don't say that. Please, boss, please don't say that. Please don't say that. Keep calling in. Keep self-incriminating. You admit you was there. And this where let me go full hood lawyer, right? Because what you don't understand and what I understand is you're done. You're not coming home for a while because you're going to be fighting this shit for years. You can't afford the damn bond. So this is what I'm saying. Strike one, calling up to no jumper. That's a violation. Strike two, you talking about an open case, but telling niggas don't discuss an open case. That's another violation. So that's strike two. Strike three, placing yourself at the scene of a crime. Strike four, said, I don't know any of these guys. I haven't been around none of these guys. They don't know me for 10 years. Why are you even saying what they are, who they are? You just admitted that you know them by verifying their ages. Strike five. You ready for this one? You say this stupid ass shit on no jumper. I ain't mad about what Spody Face is doing. I didn't tell him to do that. He just did it on his own. But my people, they the one mad at that. If this was your homeboy, why would your people get mad at that? You want to know why they mad at that? Because you've fallen off. The money you claim you have, you don't have. The lies you continue to spread, you're going to spread. And here's the worst part for you. Whatever deal they put in front of you, I know 1,000,000% you're going to take. You want to know why? Because you said this. The nigga that died allegedly had raped a woman. And you said, rest in peace to the homie. What? So that was your homie. You give the police more ammunition. Dumbass. See, I'm a hood lawyer. I get a lot of shit right? I do a lot of shit on this internet. But the one thing I ain't never did is spare niggas from what the fuck they do to themselves. You admit affiliation, gang affiliation, you know the victim, and you know the people who did it. That's a triple whammy on 8 Trade Gangsters, ain't it? So, this what I'm trying to understand.
All right, that's enough of that. Shout out Ceddy for the clip. To be honest, man, I think bro is doing a lot of antagonizing. Even that right there at the end, or where I ended this. This is a longer video. Y'all go peep it on bro's second channel or whatever. Ceddy Nash Reloaded. Even that right there, like on 8 Trade Gangsters, like, come on, man. That's like some antagonizing shit. The nigga down. It's not like niggas could box. It's not like niggas could really do nothing with you. All the other shit aside, niggas is doing GoFundMe's and he figuring it out for his lawyers, his bail. He obviously don't got the bail, so he down. It's like, I don't know. This shit be crazy on the internet. Niggas be like, when they kick a nigga when they down type shit. I look at that shit like the Adam 22 Lena divorce. Like, I know I do my critique of No Jumper and all that, but man, niggas jumped on that. Oh yeah, that's what he gets. Oh, we'll do the whoop. And I was just like, to me, it was like, yo, that's not No Jumper content or nothing. That's like homie's life. And for niggas to get online and just gloat about like the nigga divorcing, and it's all fake, right? But still, for niggas to get online and gloat about the nigga being divorced and his wife trying to take his kid, because that's what the fake filing said, and niggas just was like lit off that. You know what I'm saying? It just be a trip. It's like, yo, niggas really just like, I don't know, the internet be like a hateful place. Nothing against Ceddy, but it's just like, I ain't really understand this. Like, I get it. He said some things that you didn't like, but I mean, you put a whole 2 bodies on gang that he don't have nothing to do with. Meanwhile, he's fighting a real one. I don't know if he's got something to do with that or not, but he's fighting a real hot one. And you put 2 other ones on him that he don't got nothing to do with. You don't think that's enough for one to be angry? Especially while they down fighting. I don't know, man. This is just crazy. And again, y'all let me know in the comments, where does this stem from? Because it seemed kind of personal. It seems kind of personal to me. Cause I don't. And then again, I peeped Ceddy Nash content for a while. He one of the people who I was watching before I got on here and everything. I don't know him to be like this, you know what I'm saying? But again, I could be wrong. Y'all let me know in the chat. I'm like, damn, this is like, I don't know, wow. But free and Jefe, you know what I'm saying? He said he ain't do nothing. He don't got nothing to do with nothing. And that's what I'm going to believe till otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't want to see nobody locked up, especially for some shit that they say they genuinely ain't got nothing to do with. So, but for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Again, that's Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is. Make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. But what I like y'all to do is comment down below, man. Let me know what y'all think of this. Ceddy Nash lied on Jefe. Jefe responded because he was angry about being lied on. Then Ceddy Nash goes for the jugular, gang. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.